Together for your tournament roster, your Class C State Championship runners-up, led by head coach Brandon Hurd. Assistants Tyler Wilcox and Colin Goodwin. Managers Clayton Monroe and Sage Kirby. Number 33, Wyatt Bennett. Number 32, Senior Captain Colin Jones. Number 25, Brandon Chance. Number 23, Senior Captain Wyatt Evenson. Number 21, Senior Aiden Davis. Number 20, Cole Garish. Number 15, Brady Bryant. Number 14, Miles Carter. Number 12, Senior Captain Ben Osborne. Number 11, Senior Ben Richards. Number 10, Tanner Ohow. Number 5, Kenny Bernini. Number 4, Sam Cobb. Number 3, Stuart Milton. Number 2, Evan Fountain. And number 1, Senior Captain Noah Hurd. We give you the 2024 Maine Class C State Championship runners-up. At this time, we'd like to give the coaches and players an opportunity to share their thoughts and feelings about this amazing tournament run and this amazing season that they've had. So I'll allow Coach Hurd to take the mic for a moment to share his thoughts.
I'm not one for the spotlight, but here we go. Just at the start of this whole journey, we certainly had a goal to go far, to play hard, and, we were challenged all season long from making sure we got into the tournament. That was stressful in itself. And then once we got into the tournament, we said, hey, we still are yet to play our most consistent, best basketball yet, and we felt like Class C was wide open. So once we started taking care of the playoff scene, this team was really geared up to make a run in the playoffs, and boy, did we ever make a run in the North playoffs. I mean, honestly, we were dominating. And I know, some people were talking about, oh, they're a Class B school, and that's not the case. Our enrollment is just over 300 kids now. So we're where we're supposed to be. We played some teams with a lot of tradition. Calais has a ton of tradition. And these guys just absolutely stormed through the North playoffs. And it was one of the most exciting times of my life. The excitement that these kids were feeling from the bus rides, hearing these kids screaming and hollering out the windows. And today we're looking at them, and obviously it's not the celebration that we wanted, but man, these kids are amazing. All of them are amazing, but the senior class that we have to say goodbye to, you guys couldn't have done any more in your 4 years than what you've done. Obviously short of winning the state championship, but the fact that you guys got to this point, it really laid the blueprint, I believe, for this future, to see how it goes to be successful. And I think it's a season, at the end, it's some regrets, some woulda, coulda, shouldas, but that will pass, and we'll feel better about what we actually accomplished. And I told the kids that the things that I'll hold on to the most, are the moments in the locker room that no one else sees. The moments on the bus rides that no one else is a part of but us and our team. And you know, I hope that those are the things that they hang on to rather than this loss. So honestly, just give one more big shout out to these guys. And we certainly did not forget about you fans. Wow is all I have to say. When we walked into the Civic Center last night for the first time and the crowd just started roaring, it took me a second to realize that it was actually for us walking into the Civic Center. You know, no other team was experiencing the energy from their fans that we were, and that's a credit to all of you. And as I told these guys, and we have a lot of fans, and I'm not saying people that aren't here aren't hardcore fans, but I said we really owe the group that shows up today the utmost respect and the biggest thank you, because you guys are our hardcore fans, and we thank you guys very much. So, team, if we could actually give the crowd a round of applause, that would be awesome. And there's a lot of people to thank individually. I just need a little bit more time to gather all that and make sure that I thank everyone. But from messages to signs to lunches, paint nights with the families, it was an amazing ride, and we couldn't have done it without you guys. And I hope you realize how important you were to our team and their success. And going forward, let's do it again. So I'm going to turn the mic over, and hopefully, you know, I've said enough that you guys understand how much I appreciate you as a team. And again, fans, thank you so much for the support all the way through the entire journey. So thank you.
All right. All right, Coach Wilcox. He's the new guy. There was a lot of unknowns about Coach Wilcox coming in, and the first test for me to see how much, I guess he would be liked, you could say, is he's our gym teacher in the high school, and what were the kids saying about him? Because they're going to be the honest ones. And every single kid that I talked to was like, man, dude, Coach, this Wilcox, he's a cool dude. He's a fun guy. He knows what he's talking about. He started taking some of the players under their wing, even in the preseason, running them through drills. And I thought, Jesus, guys, I think he's going to be a good asset for us. And I could not be more appreciative for both of my coaches. But in this case, Coach Wilcox really offered a lot to this team, and we appreciate him very much. So Coach Wilcox, here you are.
So like Brandon said, you know, I am the new guy. I come from New York, and, you know, basketball has always been very important to me. Both my parents coached, my dad played Division I, so, you know, from a young age, I knew basketball was kind of my thing. When I took the PE job here, you know, I had questions about wanting to get involved in basketball, and, you know, there was a lot of unknowns going into the summer, but when I talked to Krista, she let me know that some of the guys were playing summer league. So that was really my first experience going in as an unknown, probably looking like a weirdo, showing up to 4 or 5 games for Mount View, not knowing anybody. But even then, I saw that they had a lot of talent, and I was really excited to try to become a part of that. And, you know, throughout the year, it's just been fantastic. You know, it's tough being the new guy, seeing how they were going to respond. You know, there's been a lot of practices together for these guys, and it's hard to change, to have one new guy come in from a new state and have them listen, but I couldn't have been, you know, more thankful for them. them, along with the coaches, really made me feel at home here. I've had players in and out of my office all day, players skipping their lunch to eat with their friends and come in and watch film with me, people coming in the preseason at 6 a.m. to want to get shots up before tryouts, coming down during their study hall to get shots up, and there's no way I could say no. So for me, this was an amazing season. Not what we wanted at the end, but the journey and the ride were excellent. And I never got to experience this in high school or my last 4 years of coaching in New York. And for a small town, you guys were amazing. I had no idea the type of fan base that this place has. And to walk out there, I got there at 5 yesterday and I felt like I was late because there were so many green shirts. Like, I thought I was gonna get a premier seat for my family, and we're 6 rows up because there was so much Mount View there. And I can't even begin to say thank you to everyone. I've had people that I have no idea who they are reach out to me and tell me what a wonderful job I'm doing. I've had a ton of parents talk to me, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Thank you for all the support for our boys. And I think it wasn't what we wanted, but I think it was a great journey and a really great season. So thank you guys.
We're going to bring Coach Goodwin up, but I want to make sure that he gets his credit as well, because he was a part of the team last year. I don't know how much directly involved he was, but what caught my eye in the offseason with him is his thinking, his process. He's an X's and O's kind of guy. He offers a ton as far as strategy goes, on top of many other things, but he's a strategic kind of guy. So all throughout the season and games, he's the one in my ear saying, hey coach, let's think about this. Hey coach, let's do this. So every coach really appreciates someone like that, and I hope he was able to kind of flap his wings a little bit more with us this year and offer his talents. And he's been a wonderful attribute, just like all of our other coaches. So, Coach Goodwin.
Thank you, and first of all, certainly thank you to the parents, thank you to the fans and the community, thank you to the coaches, and thank you to this team. You guys are truly something special, and really have done a lot for this community, and you should be very proud. As a coach, one of the things that you try to do is to make practice time the best 2 hours of their day. And it's something special when this team is able to make the 2 hours the best time of our day. And again, I really want to say thank you very much for that. A lot of different personalities on this team. You never know what you're going to get every single day. Heard he's got something for me every time. Stewart's telling me, don't worry about it, coach, you'll get him someday. Wyatt Evenson, that smile. Ben Osborne, you never know what's going to be coming out of his mouth. Caden, just trying to be tucked away, but you're hiding, smiling. This team faced a lot of adversity from the start, and it started in Bucksport. Not gonna lie, about 10 minutes into that game, you see Colin Jones go down with a knee injury, and Coach Hurley, we walk out right here on the court. And he says, Colin, why don't you get up? Let's come back on the bench. Colin says, I can't get up. And he says, I felt something pop. Losing a starter is never easy. Not only is Colin a great player on the court, Colin brings a lot of experience to this team, brings a lot of leadership, not only on the court, off the court, and I had an opportunity to spend some time with Colin at the hospital, and you should have heard the words coming out of his mouth. It was all about the team, and he's one of the most selfless kids that I've ever met. And having the opportunity to coach him, having him as a teammate, and you guys being able to have him as a friend is truly something special. Season went on. We did coach practice. After that, Coach Hood said, we took a big blow, but it's not going to slow us down. And it sure as hell didn't. Pardon my language. Sure as heck didn't. Sorry. We really fought through some things, and our different personalities that we have on our team really shined on the court. And as coaches, those are some of the things that we really need, is everybody to kind of rally together and continue to fight every single day. And it got us to where we were. Also, as coaches, one of the things you really want to look for in athletes and a team is to set goals and achieve them individually, again, and as a team. And these guys certainly did. So congratulate yourselves for that. I really want you guys to be very proud of what you accomplished. Be thankful for the moments and the memories that you have shared together. Realize the good that you did, not only for this school, your individual accomplishments, individual achievements, and your team's success. You really gave an entire community something to rally on that hasn't happened in 37 years. Congratulations. Day, but you will be able to share this story, a successful story, every time you walk into this gym with your kids, your families. You'll be able to say, you know what, I did that, we did that, and it will hit you at every moment, at any moment. Again, be proud of everything that you've done. Thank you very much, coaches, and thank you very much, fans.
All right, now this might get a little bit more difficult, but we have asked, the players if they would like to say something. It's an open mic to come on up, so which one of my seniors would like to go first? Ooh, I like
Well, first, I want to say thank you to everyone for the support and the community for cheering us on throughout the tournament. And second, I want to say thank you to the team for keeping me involved throughout my injury, and Coach Collins for the support at the hospital when I went down. And just thank you, coaches, for everything, and community for everything.
I just want to say thank you to the fans and my teammates. I'm really going to miss this. This past 4 years has been the best time of my life here. And yeah, thank you.
Big thank you to Coach Hurd, Wilcox, Colin, all the teammates for pushing us in practice. You know, Tanner Yap in my ear, pushing us hard. You know, Miles bumping us, screening me hard every screen, you know, knocking me over. I love that. That was awesome. You know, it's been a great experience with this team for the full 4 years. You know, we had our ups and downs, but this year I think we went just about as hard as we could. And just want to say thank you to all the fans. Avery Brown, you're awesome. I love you, Mom. You're the best. And thank you.
Who's next? Ben Richards.
Firstly, I just want to say thank you to this team. Throughout the tournament, we always hear we're the most exciting team to watch, and it's because of you guys. Like, we're the team that's exciting to watch. But I also want to say thank you to the fans. Starting in Fort Kent to Fort Fairfield to Calais, our crowd is getting bigger every single game. And by the end of the final game, state game, looking up, seeing a sea of green, it's a feeling like no other. So thank you to you guys.
Which underclassman wants to go next? Miles. Come on up, Miles. I'm gonna take a second here with this one. And, you know, this is no disrespect to any other player, but at the end of the day, I think that this young man gets pushed probably the hardest out of most anyone on the team. And it's because he's so versatile in what he can do for us. And I think sometimes we have to remind him he's capable of doing it and give him that confidence to be able to do that. And as the season went on, there was something in the last week and a half of the regular season that changed with this kid right here. And it started in practice. All of a sudden, just everything became a lot crisper for him and sharper, which is something that we've been talking about with him. He goes to the tournament game and has 8 points, like 8 rebounds, and looks phenomenal on the court. And it carried through, all the way through the entire tournament run. And I was telling the team and the coaches, you know, right before the start of the playoffs, Miles Carter is the difference maker for us right now, because it just made everyone else's play stronger. It made our bench stronger. So I'm super happy what this young man accomplished as the season went on. I know it wasn't the easiest for him, but I hope he understands, you know, we got to this point because of you, and we appreciate all the coaching that you were willing to take from us. So without further ado, Miles Carter.
I want to say thank you to all the fans. Driving around and seeing all the posters and everything was like so cool. It's like one of the best things ever. All the signs and stuff. So thank you to you guys. Thank you to the coaches. Thank you to Brandon for pushing me hard every day in games, yelling at me, you know, hitting me hard in the bag.
Coaching you.
Yeah, coaching me. Yeah. Ben Osborne pushed me every day in practice, super hard. I'm saying thank you to all the seniors. Yeah. I'm thankful to have another year here with all you guys, Caden, Sam, Evan, Stuart. It's gonna be fun. So thank you guys.
Our wonderful manager who does so many things behind the scenes, from fundraising to making sure, you know, all of our needs are met by the team. So we certainly appreciate Sage Kirby so much for all you've done for us. So, Sage Kirby.
I want to start by saying thank you guys for coming to support the team today. It can be tough when things don't go the way we want them to. But you know what? We had a really great run. The support from our community has been incredible throughout the season. They've cheered us on, believed in us, and they've stood by our side. Even though we didn't win this time, I want to take a moment to thank each and every person in our community for their unwavering support. It means the world to us. I think it really has helped us this season. They really feed off your guys' energy. But as our seniors leave us this year, we ask the community to come together next season and support the next group of boys. As a senior, it's really hard to see you guys, and to see these boys walk away, and they won't step on this court again as a player. I want to thank the coaches, because you guys have really been supportive of these boys through their good days and their bad days, during the school day, after the school day, from the texts late at night saying, hey bud, we got this tomorrow. I know it means the world to all of them. So thank you, seniors. We wish the best for your future, and we hope to see you back here supporting these younger group of boys as they go on to do what we couldn't do maybe. Thank you guys.
Anyone else? Okay, we do have a couple of things. If we could actually have both managers come back up. So, again, our managers were a super big part of our run, and we want them to know how much we appreciate them. You know, Peyton has to do all the stuff that I can't stand, which is filling out paperwork and putting names in the book and making sure that everything's correct. You know, I'm one of those people on game days that I just want it to get done and I don't want to have to look at it. So some days I was easier to approach than others, so I appreciate both of you girls very much for everything that you've done for us. And as a little thank you, we have some flowers for you. All right, I believe Kristen's going to take the floor next.
Okay, so I've been around for a couple of years now, so everybody here knows I don't really like to talk on the mic. That's why Casey does all the announcing, but we'll do our best here. First, I want to personally thank our amazing community for all of your support this season. It's been truly amazing to watch the community come together to support and cheer on this terrific group of athletes. Looking up last night from the student section and seeing thousands of people in green was just, I was speechless. I didn't even know, I don't even know what to say. As an athletic director, there's nothing more I could ask for a community and a fan base than you guys. Well, maybe a little less yelling at the fans, Howard. At the officials, not at the fans, but I know some people here are probably like, why are we doing this today? But I personally think there's a lot to be celebrated here. This season, no matter how it ended, it didn't end the way we wanted it. This season was a historic season in Mount View history. 37 years. I'm not 37 years old. I wasn't alive the last time a regional championship was brought to Mount View. A lot of these little kids weren't here. They weren't even a thought the last time a regional championship was brought to Mount View. But this team right here is going to be the next generation's David Heslem, Bubba Garnett, Tim Downer, Scott Reed, Coach Reed. The 2024 Mount View boys basketball team is going to be talked about for years to come as the team who broke the 37-year drought and brought a regional championship back to Thorndike, outscoring their opponents 323 to 212 during the tournament. I told you guys on Friday before the regional championship that I was proud of you. I'm still proud of you. All of these people sitting in front of you are proud of you. The entire community is proud of you. This group of boys right here is going to be the next generation's inspiration to work hard and put all they have in this game. That is something no one can take away from you guys, no matter the outcome of last night's game. Anybody else?
For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Casey Holmes. I'm Mount View's athletic trainer. I have a unique position within the district. I do teach, but after school hours, I take care of our middle school and high school athletes. And it really puts me in a really great position to build relationships with all these fine kids that we have in our district that participate in athletics. I feel like this particular group, they're just tremendous kids. Yes, there's some amazing basketball athletes on this team, but as a group, they're just really good kids. And that's a testament to the parenting and the community and that energy that they bring every day to practice. That's a little them, but that's a lot all of you. And to see that and to feel that day in and day out, it really drives me to want to come here and work and do the job that I do, because it makes it really enjoyable. Some days, like the coaches have said, have been tougher than others, and there's always adversity. But this is a team. They are teammates. They are collective players who pick each other up. They support one another on and off the court. And it's tremendous to see, and it was really special to be part of. And like Krista said, none of those things can be taken away from you. You guys are great kids, and you're always going to be great people, and this is just part of your life story. So again, I'd like to say thanks to all of you, and thanks to these kids for allowing me to just be a little part of that story with you guys. So again, round of applause for you guys. You're just tremendous kids. Thank you, Jonas.
Thank you.
All right, now, we'd like to invite the team over for some refreshments, followed by the community. There's excellent cake and all kinds of donated pizza. So really appreciate, again, the community who stood behind this team, this program, and this school all season long. I don't know what else to say. A couple of quick last moment thank yous. We had a fantastic scores table for all of our home games this year, so I want to give a quick shout out to Louise Houston. So clap that up for her.